Hello everyone, this is Diane. I had a fun day at the flea market today. It's October 10th and it is Columbus Day, and they made a big deal about Columbus Day this time. I don't know if they normally do. I don't know if I pay that much attention after Labor Day. But Labor Day was a bust this year because of the rain. So they had the Sunday, Monday deal that they do on holiday weekends, where it's set up for Sunday and Monday, but I don't go on Sundays because I'm busy going to church. But I went today and I was surprised that there were actually quite a few vendors there, more than a normal Monday for October, that's for sure. So I got some really great things. All of these came from different vendors, and then I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to show you from one guy. I spent the bulk of my money at his booth today. I got some great things, so we'll go through that at the end. So let's just get to it. I found some really fun things. For example, does anybody know what these are? Do you recognize these? It's a Mallow Cup coin. These would be inside your little candy bar package of Mallow Cups. If you got the pack with two cups in it, it would be like this. I think somebody tore these, so it would be like that. And you get two coins. These are only worth one. But sometimes you could get one that was 10 or 5, or some of them were even higher. I don't see any of the really good high ones here. But my sister, oh, here's a 25. My sister and I used to collect the coin. There's a 50. And when you had, I think it was 500 coins, you could send it in to Altoona, Pennsylvania, and you would get a box of free Mallow Cups. And so this brought back good memories for me. My grandpa helped us with that one time, I remember. He gave us a bunch. So that was really, really fun. I can't wait to show them to my sister. And he charged me, I think it was $2 for that bag, and it was worth it for the memories, and I will put them in journals. That'll be fun. Simplicity, so something special. This is 1977. It's in excellent condition. And it has a couple of little inserts. I think it was 1977. I saw the date somewhere. It's thereabouts anyway. But it has some really cute illustrations from the 70s. Looks like it was never used. Fun. Lots of fun pictures. I got a little golden book, just one, the night before Christmas. When I'm finished with the Flea Market Fresh journals, I will be working on Christmas journals. So I don't know if I'll use this one or not, but I got it. And from that same vendor, I think I got these. I think. No, they went with that one. It doesn't really matter, but I think this is what went with that one. Holland Cheese Krispies, the other part of your cocktail. So it's the crackers that go with your wine and cheese, I guess. Oh, it has Gouda cheese in it. That's why they're called Holland. See the cows and the windmills? Manufactured by Rudenries Delft. So are these... It is really from Holland. Product of Holland. So it's just a tin, which I thought was cute. I got some milk bottle caps. The same vendor had them in two different bags because these are all the same and these were different. So these are small, homogenized pasteurized milk. So they're quite a bit smaller than other ones that I've had. Again, I keep holding my stuff down too low. This is the normal size that I get. So if you took this out of the wax cap, quite a bit smaller. Edgewood orange drink. I worked for Edgewood. That was my first job other than babysitting. Edgewood Dairy in Troy, Pennsylvania. There was, they made milk, they produced milk and made ice cream and other products. I didn't know they had orange drink, but I worked in a diner. They had a diner attached to their dairy, and we did ice cream and, you know, diner style food, sandwiches and barbecue and stuff like that. This is a foil piece, Rice's Dairy, Monroe, Pennsylvania, homogenized milk. These are all the same from Patterson's. And then in this, oh, I did show you that one, right? These are all the little ones. Hoffman's homogenized pasteurized milk. I love these things. I don't know why I get a thrill. I just watched Chasing Retro this weekend, and she had a video. I'm not sure when hers was, but it was pretty recent. And she had milk bottle caps, and it just made me smile when I saw them. This is what I've had, besides the ones I'm keeping for myself. I have them in here so because I'm using them in my flea market fresh journals. And from the milk bottle, oh, this one was in it too. No, that came out of my pack. I already had those. All right, so with the milk bottle caps, I got these from the same vendor. He sold them to me for $2. He had bought them for, or he sold them to me, yeah, for $2. He had bought them for $1 and forgot he had them until he was setting his stuff up. And he had them on the table there, and he said he doubled his price. So that was good for me. And of course, I'm just going to take them apart and use the beads. Are there two of those? Nope. There's an earring. Most of them are necklaces, but there's some earrings. That's a big bracelet. Big beads. So nothing really spectacular, but, you know, pretty beads that I can use. For $2, why not? These are probably older because they are screw-on earrings. Or clip-on. Got some strands caught in there so I can't get them apart. There's two earrings there, but they have these, there's one. Little dangly things. It's pretty. And one more thing before we get to the vendor where I spent all my money. I ran into the baby sister, she's an adult now, of one of my high school friends, and we often see each other there. And she collects buttons, and she knows what I like. She looks for other stuff too, I'm sure, but when she saw me, she had these in her bag. They were in a container that she had purchased from someone, and she wanted the container, and I don't know what else was in it, but she didn't want these, and she knew I would want them. So she sold them to me. She made a profit right there. I don't know what she paid for her container, but at least she got some of her money back. It's photos, and this was mixed in with the photos. Inventory of personal effects of Fred Osborne Everett Young, deceased, U.S. Navy, I think, USN. Yeah. Corncob pipe, pipe cleaners. Pretty, you know, ordinary things. Spark plugs, whisk broom. That's sad. 1944. Here's more clothing and personal items. It might have come out of this, yeah, Veterans Administration. Same, it's a letter that came with it. I'll just put all of these back into the envelope and try to fix that envelope up. But I won't look through every photo, but I want to kind of see what we have here. So this looks like the steps going up to a ship. She's holding on for dear life. That's kind of a faded photo. There's a bathing beauty with her dog. That's a fun group of pictures. My snapshots, there's nothing in there. All dressed up. Oh my goodness. What a costume. That's funny. Looks like they're dressed up funny for something. There's a wedding cake. So this looks like it's from the 30s. Look at all these fun snapshots I can look at. This is a treasure trove. So she offered to sell them to me for $2. A great deal. And I didn't have $2 bills. I had a 5. So I said, just take the 5. It's worth it. And, you know, since I know her, I've known her since I used to go hang out at her house, hang out with my friend. You know, so figured I'd help her out a little bit. So it was worth $5, wouldn't you say? Looks like First Communion. Pretty cabinet card. Looks like a wedding photo. I think that's the same child. I can see it in the eyes. And here she is also. I wonder if it's that bathing beauty. Kind of looks like her. I think it is. Lots of pictures of her. More snapshots. Lots and lots of snapshots. Let me see here. That might be that little girl. And her siblings must be. So if it's her, her name is Chris. This definitely looks like her. Was that the same girl? Yeah, Chris. Cool. That's a lot of pictures. That's fun. So now let's look at what I got from the man who had tons of stuff. He and his wife were very busy. When I first got to walk by their place, they were setting stuff up. They were putting things out on the table. And I could see that they had some stuff that I was interested in. So I did buy some of the things. And then one of them was a box of books, which I'm about to show you. And I left it there because it was like the furthest distance from my car that it could possibly be. So he just set it back by his truck. And when I was all done, I got my car and brought it down closer. So when I did that, he had more stuff out on the table, so I got more stuff. So I spent a lot at his. Well, I won't say, but it'll be worth it. It's definitely worth it. So the box of books was, I believe there are 6 or 7 of marbled cover books in rough condition. So I don't mind. This is the Atlantic Monthly, so I believe it's 1878. I believe this would be several months or a year's worth of Atlantic Monthly magazine. But of course I was interested in the cover. And the cover is coming apart. You can See, it's just coming apart. So I don't mind taking that apart and making journals with it. So this one, oh, okay, the other cover is here. Good. Is it the same? That's a pretty color. No, it's not the same. Look at how beautiful that color is. The spine is completely gone. It's got some little holes in the leather there. Again, this one is Harper's magazine, so that might have some fun pictures in it. But that cover, this one especially, it's brighter. There's this bright streak right there. It's so pretty. These measure, they're kind of big. It would be a big journal. 6.5 by about 10. So yeah, that's a big journal. I'll have to do something special with these. This one, it's a pretty color. Each one is beautiful in its own right. I even like this. Get them upside down every time, don't I? So this is coming apart too, obviously. And it's Harper's. This one is very similar, if not the same, and again, it's Harper's. It says $15 here, but he charged me $20 for the whole box. And there are 7 books, so it must be 6 marbled and 1 black, because it's about, not quite $3 per book. Look at that. Pretty. Here's the black one. The American magazine. I didn't care about that one, but it was in the box, so I took it. Might have some good pictures in it. There's another marbled one. Little's Living Age. Just crumbling. 1875. It just has January, February, and March in here. Don't see any pictures. I'll save that piece. Yes, the cover's in there. This blue one, isn't that gorgeous? Even the leather is blue. So most of them are missing the spine. 2 blank with compliments of somebody, but he didn't fill it in, so must be this wasn't given away. This is marked $18 here. Pennsylvania at Gettysburg, ceremonies at the dedication of the monument. So that's cool. I've seen the Pennsylvania monument at Gettysburg. It's pretty impressive. Of course, Gettysburg is in Pennsylvania. So I'm sure there were a lot of Pennsylvania soldiers fighting there. It's quite the story. So that is a pretty impressive pile of book covers, isn't it? I believe it was 6 marbled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 marbled and 1 black. All right, from the same vendor, I got all the rest of the stuff. This is different. Everything else is paper, but he had a little box that had needlepoint things in it. And I don't know how old these are, and they are not very well done. They're crooked. stitches are, it looks like they were done by a child. But I love the colors. I love the fun. And I thought these would be just wonderful added to a domestic arts journal or some such thing like that. Aren't they so cute? And they're backed with felt to clean that a little bit. It was in a dirty box. They're just adorable. I love them. So I found some unique things. This and the Mallow Cup things. Even the Cheese Krispies box. I got a bag of cards. I don't know why. I think I still have one set of cards in my shop. So I don't know why I bought more. But I can't resist them because I just love vintage greeting cards. This one has glitter on it. She's got little fairy wings. Just look at them quickly because I want to look at them. Pretty one with glitter again. This looks like it was cut off of a card. Same with that one. Bottoms up. Says Gladys on it. Must be her personal stationery. Dear Ruth, love Gladys. Oh, look how pretty. That's beautiful. Don't know why it's folded like that. Don't think it was meant to be folded that way. Somebody did some drawing. There's a cat. Don't know what that is. Wearing a clown suit. It's for the birds. It's a bear. They're cute. Christmas. I'll set these aside for upcoming Christmas journals. Oh, there's quite a few Christmas in here. Love that deer. Maybe the rest are Christmas. Look how pretty that is. There's a postcard. 19. I can't tell. Oh, 66. Very nice. And he threw this in for $2 when I went back the second time, and I grabbed those cards and these cards, and I think everything else I got the second time. No, the thing on the bottom I picked up the first time. So I paid him once, and then I came back and paid him some more. Oh, this one has 2 cards. So there are 2 different types of cards in here. This one, they're all graduation cards. And first he said $5, so I set it aside, and when he finished giving me prices on stuff, which were good prices, but I just didn't want to pay $5 for this little bag of cards that were all the same. But look at this. I didn't even realize that these cards had these little paper clips on them. Little rusty paper clips. I wonder if I can get them off. And the card is protected. I think it was to hold the envelope with it, and it was protected with this little 5-cent sticker. Not a sticker, but a little piece of paper. I'll have to see if I can even get that paper clip off. I hope I can. They're Hallmark cards, and all of these purple ones have that little paper clip. So that was a bonus. So anyway, he said $5, and I set it aside, and then after he finished giving me my total, it was just shy of $40. It was $38. And so he said, oh, $2 for that. We'll throw this in for $2. I said, okay, it's a deal. So this is a really, really awesome find. This was in a little baggie of these envelopes, and they are all a corporate envelope with a picture on them, or some sort of a design. This is Washburn Crosby's flour, and it's this particular envelope was from a grocer in Corning. This was addressed to the Minier brothers in Big Flats, New York. Big Flats is part of Elmira, I believe. There's Elmira, Horseheads, Big Flats, something else, in the area where I go to my craft stores and stuff. Too bad it's damaged there, but it's a pretty cool envelope. They're not all in, I don't think. Yeah, I guess some of them are in these sleeves, but this is Loose Wiles Biscuit Company, Sunshine Biscuits, postmarked Washington, D.C. From the bakery with 1,000 windows. I'll have to see if I can find a picture of that online. A bakery that has 1,000 windows. Look how pretty this envelope is, and it is in really good condition. It was used. This one is Friendly Boot and Shoe Company, Elmira. It's torn there. So there's Elmira. Elmira's just over the border, and I'm just on the other side of the border. Takes me less than half an hour to get there on the highway now. About 25 minutes or so to get to my craft stores up there. S. Mills Ely Company, Waverly Branch, Waverly, New York. That's very close. That's right over the border from me, and it's the first town I come to in New York, and it's where my son lives. National Lead Company. This one's further away. Buffalo. Buffalo near New York. That's getting near Niagara Falls. 1924. National Lead Company. Is that what I said? I hope I didn't say lead. I'm sure it's lead. And then all of these are the same, and they are Red Turkey Wheat Flour, J.B. Maltby Incorporated, Wholesale Grocers, Corning, New York. Little red stamp in the corner. 1913. Cool. So I was very pleased to find those. And this, something unusual, just a box that had contained Fay Fern Food for ferns and flowers, a greenhouse secret. And it's got the remains of a desiccated rubber band on it. But that's a pretty cool box. I want to go through these last. This is the art journal, which was from 1877, and I just really liked a lot of the black and white etching type of illustrations in here. Where are they? Things like that. This, I loved that. My children, from the picture in the possession of the painter. Lowenstein Sculpt. Look how pretty these illustrations are. And look at this blue cover. Seward, he was Lincoln's Secretary of something. He worked in Lincoln's cabinet, and he is the one who lobbied for the purchase of Alaska, and it was called Seward's Folly. 1922 Needlecraft magazine. I didn't really look in it because it was in a sleeve, but I know I've gotten these before, and they always have good illustrations, and he didn't charge me much for it. I was going to investigate further, take these magazines and books out of their sleeves so I could look at them, and he just gave me a flat price for all of them, including this, so I just took it. It was a good price. I think something else was included also. But anyway, it's got some fun illustrations in it. That's nice. And then there was the Ladies' Home Journal. This is 1921, and normally there are very, very, very few color illustrations in these magazines when they're that old. I think the color came into them more in the 40s. Sometimes the advertisements will have some color, especially on the back and on the inside front, like you saw. They're pretty much all colored. Look at that one, that's pretty. The Indian head cloth advertisements are so pretty. Her brushing her hair after using coconut oil shampoo. Pretty illustrations. I like that these are a small size. Sometimes the illustrations are so great, but if they're full length, what are you going to do with them? Okay, now the last two packets that I got from him were these. If I can get it open. Trying not to crinkle so much. It surprises me when I watch the videos back how much louder stuff like that is on a video than it is in person. So they're all letterheads. Brown's Pharmacy, Horseheads, New York. Make our own make of ice cream and fruit syrups. Kodak films and photo supplies. This amount is enclosed with this letter. 3513. Elmira Drug and Chemical Company. Lockwood Bracket Company, Boston. (1922) Barton and Wheaton Wholesale Grocers and Tea Importers, Elmira, New York. Sold to Brown Pharmacy, 20 bags of some kind of salt. Ritzoff salt, it looks like. 1922, Patton and Pulford Company, wholesale paper. Elmira Tobacco Company. This looks more modern, but it's 1922. Muriel Havana cigar. The Clinker Manufacturing Company, manufacturers of toilet articles. Cucumber cream, white bandoline, and witch hazel cream. And these are all purchased by Brown's Pharmacy. Dairymen's League Cooperative Association. Doesn't say what it's for, what it's being charged. Sugar. K Manufacturing Company. Corks of Quality. Carey Medical Corporation. Medic Yeast. Worth Cigar Company. Wholesale good cigars. Paint, varnishes, and brushes. Izzard. There was an Izzard store. I think it was a department store, but I think, in my mind, they specialized in fashion. My mother used to watch a little TV show on our little black and white TV with the Izzard's fashion show. The models would wear the fashions that were available at Izzard's. I don't remember going there, maybe once or twice. We usually went to Sears. Blue Star Cocoa. That was before malls. We went to Sears. There was an escalator there. National Cigar Stands Company. Elmira Arms Company. But this is Gillette blades, bulbs, batteries. Hill and Weight cigars. Quite a few cigar receipts here. Fruitatives Limited. Fruit liver tablets. And the Carey Medical Corporation. There's quite a few in there. And then these are folded up. These are bill heads. Guess I better go a little faster. Maybe we don't have to look at every single one, but I want to. It's the same as that. Five packages of Domino sugar, 2/10 pounds. I'm not sure what that means because it's 5 packs, but 8 cents, and it's 80 cents total, right? I think so. Wow. A lot of that, Billhead. Send now for this cabinet containing these beautiful handkerchiefs. That beautiful cabinet. So the store could purchase that cabinet and sell the handkerchiefs. Belknap, teas, coffees. A lot of them are J.B. Maltby Incorporated, wholesale grocers in Corning, New York. Old cheese, 37 pounds. can see through them that they're the same. Yep. Just folded different. So maybe they're all the same. But I love having them, and I will take some of these and put them in the Flea Market Fresh journals that I'm making. That does it for my flea market haul. It was pretty awesome. This might be the last one for this season at the stockyards, at least the last one that I'll go to. I'm not sure. It depends on the weather, I guess. But I was very happy with the finds. It makes up for my disappointment of Labor Day when it rained. So that's all I have for this video. What was your favorite? It's hard for me to choose a favorite, so I'm not even going to try. So you tell me which items you like the best, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.